Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, wherever you are. Good morning, depending on your time zone. How is everyone doing this lovely day? Uh, we have people joining us on our various platforms on Instagram, on YouTube, and on LinkedIn at the moment. I believe we can hear me. Can anyone let me know if I'm audible uh, at all? Am I audible? Am I audible? Can anyone confirm if they are able to hear me loud and clear? We can drop a chat. Thank you for joining our community launch. Empower her balance. We're waiting for more people, so we'll just keep the music running for a few minutes. Around 3 minutes to be precise. We're going to start at exactly 5:09. 3 minutes to have one or two other person join us. Um, Thank you so much for joining. For everyone that has joined so far, we really appreciate everyone for this support. I will believe we're going to do great things together in the future. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. A few minutes before we kickstart our program for today, we have loads of goodies, loads of things to talk about. I will appreciate if everyone could contribute because we're meant to be having conversation. Thank you for joining. For those on the YouTube, please thank you for joining. We'd like to appreciate you. We're starting any moment from now. The next few minutes will be starting. If you have anything you like to say, please feel free to use the chat icon available. I'll be glad to hear from you. Okay, so let's just dive in. We have just one more minute to start. Thank you for joining. Okay, we have more people joining us. I just had to include more people. Thank you for joining. It's good to see everyone. Hi, hello from here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. It's good to have everyone join us. We're doing a countdown to another 1 minute, so we have everybody on board. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for being part of our launch. This is our debut. I believe we have so much more to talk about. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in. We're seeing everyone. Thank you. Thank you. So it's exactly 5:09. We'll kick starting now. We'll continue to add more people. You could join us on Instagram, LinkedIn, or YouTube, or directly using the restream. Thank you for being part of this launch. We indeed appreciate everyone that has joined so far. I'm so excited. I am particularly excited. Thank you for joining. So, we're just diving straight away. This is our community launch, the first of its kind. So we just roll into the next thing we have, showing you our journey, what we're going to be going through today. This is an overview of our journey. Who is in the room? Very soon we'll like you to either drop a chat or tell us something about yourself, what you're doing, your name. We just want to learn to we want to learn one or two things about one another because we're here to network, we're here to learn from one another. It is a community to help um, lift each other up. We're just going to be each other's teacher. So we're going to learn about empower her balance. what we intend to achieve with this platform, what is all about, so that we begin to see the sense of it. So this is more like setting a foundation for this community. Thank you so much for everyone that has joined us so far. We really appreciate everybody. And today we'll just talk briefly about defining success on your terms. The first step to actually gaining achieving balance as a woman. And then we'll take some real stories, some real balance, and we'll appreciate if you could share something with us today, so that we are all learning, and then we'll have something to actually go back and work on our individual self and begin to chart a better course as we look forward to achieving great success in the future. At the end of it all, we also want to take takeaway, want to take feedback, want to hear from everyone. How was this particular how was this session? Do you have anything that you want us to discuss in the future? Do you have better way that we can make this more interactive? We would love to hear from you. So quickly, we'll go into our next item for today, which is who is in the room. This is the most exciting part because I'm going to be uh, meeting people today, getting to know them, and please, we'll appreciate if you could drop a chat about yourself, what you do, and the things that motivate you, the things that you aspire to achieve as a woman. And we want to learn from everyone, get to know you, and network at the same time. Thank you for joining. Oh, so I'm going to start by introducing myself. My name is Folake Ungu. I'm a digital analyst. I love data. I strive on data. I love everything digital. I work towards achieving great exploit in the digital space, and I had immersed myself in learning a lot about the digital space that I'm ready to give back to everyone, everybody that I come in contact with. I'm ready to share my knowledge with them in the digital space. I'm ready to help anyone build their businesses, render support. It is not all about the money, it is about what we're giving back to the society. And if you like to learn more about me, you can just Google my name. You can go to my social media platform. My passion is to help every business take the right message to the right people. Digital marketing strategies. I love everything digital in summary. Would like to hear from anyone. You could drop a chat about who you are, what you love doing. We just want to learn about one or two things. Do we have anybody in the room that would like to speak? You can please unmute in no particular order. Let's just learn to one or two things from everyone in the room so that we feel comfortable with everybody here. Hi, Ifama. It's good to have you join us. Would you like to say one or two things? Joy, can we please introduce ourselves? Thank you very much. Do we have anyone that would like to go?
Good evening. Yeah, I'd like to go. Good evening. Can you
Y-
hear me?
Yes, Linda, please go on.
Okay, my name is Linda, and I am a supply chain enthusiast. Currently, I'm an operations associate, and I'm currently in Nigeria, and I'm operating in the logistics and shipping industry in Lagos State.
Awesome.
Is there anything else we should add to the introduction?
Nothing, just who you are. We could connect with you on social media.
Oh, okay,
You,
yes.
yeah.
On LinkedIn, I'm on LinkedIn as Linda Uzobulu, and that's the same name on Instagram. Yes, that's the same username I use across all social medias. Linda Uzobulu. I'll probably drop that in the chat box.
Awesome. Awesome, Linda. Anything supply chain, You're a go-to person. Thank you to have you join us, Linda.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you
Thank
for having
you.
people talk now. My neck, my neck is still
Who's
paining me.
going next? Who's in the room? I can see Kika is speaking, but we can't hear her. Uh, we can't hear her. It's not coming out. Maybe it's the earpiece. Do we have anybody else that would like to do a quick intro? Oh, thank you, Ifama. You can't unmute, but you can just drop something for us to read about you. Thank you very much. I got the chat from Linda.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, Kike. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Kike Lomo Ayombadejo. I'm a supply chain professional. I have a little background in psychology as well, but I've been working as a supply chain uh, professional for over a decade across different sectors, and I've moved from I currently work for a pharmaceutical company here in the UK in the supply chain department, and it's really what I'm passionate about. It's my new love.
Awesome.
Even though I still have a little thing for psychology, of course, which happens to be my very first where I have my background. Yeah, in the uni. My first degree was in psychology before I moved into supply chain. Okay, so I'm excited to be here and I'm looking forward to all the things we can all share together and what we can learn from each other. So I believe it will be fun. So looking forward to
Thank you.
learning new things. Thank you.
We have two supply chain guru in the room. Aren't we lucky? Awesome. Thank you very much. So we have one from the private chat. Let's learn about Joy. Join Ayola Raphael. She's a contact center manager working in Nigeria. Specialization is in contact center management and data analysis. Isn't that exciting? Thank you, Joy, for joining and for sharing details
No,
about you, so that if any of us needs any contact center
you,
management
you, you,
ideas,
you,
we are struggling in that
tell me,
area, you'll be our
tell
go-to
me.
person.
No, no,
Thank
no.
you for joining. Do we have more people that would like to say one or two things? Okay, so I think we'll just move on to we'll hear from our co-host, our technical co-host, who is making sure everything is working fine from the other end. Hi, KP.
Hi, um, I'm KP. Actually, like Kaopan stand for KP. Yes. I used to work as B2B sale in Thailand for 1 year, and also run my small business in e-commerce. I love to create the videos, like, and yeah, I create like some video on TikTok to drive the customer to my e-commerce business. And now I'm pursuing my master degree in entrepreneurship because I'm interested in integrate the innovation and also finding the new strategy for scaling the business. Yeah.
Awesome. So if you want to scale, and if you need anything creative, awesome. We got some experts in the house to help with that. Thank you, KP. So we got straight to the next on our agenda, which is just talking us through about empower balance, what it entails. And of course, we have so much to give on this program. Today is just setting the pace, setting the foundation for you to learn about, okay, what's Empower Balance about? What's this platform about? Is a community that is actually tailored for you for professional women to navigate the complexities of career and personal life, because you have a lot of people supporting you real time, like we're coming together on a monthly basis to share ideas, to share thoughts, to learn from one another. And then we'll be bringing people, experts from different fields, to talk about specifics going forward from our next month's episode. The reason why we want to get to know everybody is because we'll not begin to tailor, okay, who are we going to bring into the community that we believe is going to be of great benefit to supply chain, to a contact center person, to an entrepreneurship person. So we begin to bring people that would share relevant information that is going to uplift us as women. So that's why we're trying to get to know everybody that is part of this community. And we'll do this for per every episode. We'll get to learn to know people that are joining us for the first time. We'll share their name, what they are passionate about, what they are into, so that we begin to think about how to bring people in that would help to that will help share information that they would definitely benefit from, and then we'll be able to have a striving community. Uh, then again, what's our vision? Our vision is a world where a striving, where striving in both professional and personal realm is standard, not the exception. We don't want you sacrificing your professional endeavor or your professional achievement for your personal balance. So trust me, we're going to bring psychologists, we're going to bring experts in maintaining balance. We're going to bring them on this platform to talk to us about how we can effectively juggle these two phases of our life. And then one is not suffering. You're able to maintain that balance. It's not impossible. That's what we're trying to tell everyone. You can strive in both. You can maintain both. You can maintain your personal your personal happiness, and then you'll still be able to achieve and strive in the workplace. So our mission is created for women who masterly juggle multiple roles. We love people who have a lot of things to handle, be it you're trying to be on top of your game in terms of climbing the career ladder. Again, you're trying to make sure that your personal life, you're not losing it. You're not losing out in ladies' time out. You're not losing out in being there for your son's birthday. You're not losing out in holding family. Whatever it is that you hold dear to yourself, you're still able to maintain that, in addition to making sure that in the professional space, you're doing well in that area, you're striving, and we're able to make sure that everything actually goes well eventually. So again, we want you to know that we're your partner in balance. We're here to offer support, resources, and a community that understands and uplifts you. A lot of people here had gone through so many. I personally have loads of stories to share, how I've been able to, navigate from being a young manager at the age of 32, how I was able to start, managing people, how I was able to deal with situations, and how I have been able to grow to the level I am today. I'm willing to share those secrets. We want you to come in and share the things that you are currently facing, and then we'll hear a lot from a lot of other people that have gone through the same thing, and they are able to provide real time support in terms of ideas, how they were able to handle it when they were there, when they were experiencing the same thing. That's where we have a platform. We have a survey that we're going to encourage you to go to from time to time. If you have anything you want us to discuss ahead of the program, please feel free to, put in put them in there, so that the next episode, that we've done a lot of research. We're working towards bringing someone that would actually attend to those things that you tend to struggle about, that you tend to want to know more about. We want to be there for each other. Definitely, we are your partner in balance. That's just what it means. Then again, what do we offer? I've already mentioned some of what we offer: insight and inspiration. Just in summary, we want to provide insight and inspiration in every phase of whatever it is, in every phase of life, whatever you're going through. We'll be sharing stories of success, stories of struggles, not only success, strategies for balance. we have psychologists in the house. We're going to bring people who had already been there, gone through a lot of things. We're going to recommend you tools to help you to manage your multifaceted life. Then what else do we offer? We offer a platform where you have the opportunity to grow, to learn, to connect, to evolve in all areas of your life, and learn about the online space at the same time. And then digital growth for business, we're going to be sharing. There will be some episode that we're going to specifically talk about that. Um, so we just want to also let you know that we would appreciate if you could join the movement. It's a collaborative effort. It's something that we all need to join our hands together to make sure that we are able to contribute and we are able to lift each other up, and we are able to lend we're able to lend our shoulders for the other person to cry on at every point in time. So together we strive. Yeah. Be a part of a supportive community where your dreams and goals are important. You're welcome back, Ifama. Good to have you back. Yes, I got that. So we were inviting everybody to step into this space and to be able to understand that well-being and success are intertwined. There's no way you can say you're successful if you're not able to maintain balance in your personal life. So we want to be able to ensure that you're able to balance it all up. We're inviting you to collaborate. We're inviting you to see the need for you to look at this aspect of life to be as important as climbing the career ladder. So, redefining success. Wow, this is going to be very interactive. And please, if you are unable to actually, if you're unable to talk, we'll appreciate um, if you can drop your comment in the chat box as we go into redefining success. How do you integrate mindfulness into your daily leadership role or into your daily lives? Not necessarily if you're not yet a leader in that space where you are. How do you integrate mindfulness? We'd like to read from everybody. We'd like to hear. If you can speak, please unmute and speak to us. Please, we want to hear from you. Do we have anyone? Do we have volunteers?
Sorry, what was the question again? How we incorporate mindfulness into
Yes,
what?
please. Yes.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Do we have anyone?
So, what do you mean by mindfulness? Is it thoughtfulness,
Yeah.
relating to empathy, or being mindful of other people? You need to be more. You need to elaborate more on what you mean by that
Yeah,
mindfulness.
yeah, that'll be useful.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mindfulness is being able to kind of pay attention to all little details around you to make sure that you are able to maintain the balance. So not being carried away by one thing at a time,
Yes.
being strategic and making sure that you're able to dot all the I's and cross all the T's.
Wait, mommy.
Yeah,
You mean being able to be mindful of all the other aspects of your life?
exactly. Yes, mindfulness. Yeah.
Okay, for me, in leadership, is it as a woman or as a a leader in the office, or because in your daily leadership role, because we are women here, is it about our professional life or our personal life?
It's actually a blend of both. Blend of both. How we're able to maintain mindfulness at work and at home. Balancing it.
Okay, for me, in terms of you being able to strike a balance between, there is this popular saying that we say work life balance. And I know it's something that a lot of people struggle to do.
Yeah.
Is work life actually balance? If it is not balanced, what can we do to make it balanced? And
Mm,
that is something that is very key in order for us to be able to maintain our sanity, to be able to keep make sure that we are able to uh, maintain our mental well-being even while we are getting things done. And I think it's really very important that while you are attending to work related issues, you are also not allowing your family to suffer.
mm,
uh, Making sure that you have a good support system in place,
mm.
so that not one aspect of your life is succeeding while the other one is having a setback. So you have to be mindful of that. You are not overly engrossed with your work while you are allowing other aspects of your life to suffer. So you be mindful of all the things that are important to you. I think the first thing to do is for you to identify
Yeah.
what are the things that are important to me, and then you put them on the scale of priority, and then you are able to make sure that for every day, you said in our daily role, so every day you scale your important things in order of or your what you consider to be important to you. You can also like rank them,
Yeah.
and you make sure that not one of them is unattended, or that you don't you ensure that you attend to each one of them, you don't leave any one of them unattended.
Yeah.
In that way, you will be able to strike that balance you are looking for. But don't like allow one aspect to outweigh the other, because
Mm,
all of them are important. You need to spend time with your children, for instance.
mm.
And if you spend all your time in front of the laptop and you ignore your children, there is a danger attached to that, which it might not even be like an immediate danger, but in the very nearest future, you are going to be seeing all of that gap.
Mm,
So while you are doing that, you make sure that everything you consider important to you, you are paying keen attention to them, allocating time to all of them, and ensure that you give them the required daily attention.
mm.
Yes, that's what I would say. Even if you're looking at personal development, it's something you can work into your daily schedule. What is the time that I have allotted to personal development? Otherwise, you will get overwhelmed by your daily activities, and then you will leave all the important things undone. So don't allow events to dictate the pace of how your day is going to go. So
Amazing.
you would have already set out to plan on the things you intend to achieve, and then on in order of priority, and then you walk towards them. For me, it's a very good way of making sure you strike a positive balance as you carry out your daily roles.
So, time
Yeah.
management is an important ingredient of mindfulness, right?
Yes, definitely. Time
Setting
management. That,
priority.
like I said, you don't allow events to dictate what you are going to do. You would have set order your activity, um, identify what you want to do. Number one. Then number two, set them in order of priority.
Mm,
And number three, you ensure that you follow through with your schedule. You understand? You follow. I wouldn't say like set a time, because that would mean like turning yourself to a robot. You
wow.
understand? So
Mm,
you may not be able to say, okay, I'm going to spend 2 hours on this. So, but make sure that all the things you have outlined to do per day. I'm just trying to be realistic here.
yeah,
You
sure.
understand? So like you have marked the things you want to achieve per day.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you make sure that those things you have set your mind to do per day, you're actually working towards it. So, or maybe other people can also contribute. How do you ensure you discipline yourself to do them? For me, what I would do is, you can put it down. like a to-do list.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like there was a training I attended, and they were telling us how to include the big things into the small things of your life. If you pour a cup of sand into a bowl, it's going to fill up the bowl. But if you put the big rocks first, you put in your big rock and you start pouring in the smaller sand, you will see that they will still fit in. So that is why I said the first thing you need to do is identify what is important. And then you can now pour in your little sand, which are the other little activities. So you need to be able to identify the big things, focus on them, and
Yeah.
then all the other smaller activities can come in. But if you allow the day to just keep carrying you,
Mm.
and you are just following the things that come your way, you will discover that at the end of the day, you will totally not be able to achieve any or all the important things that
Important
you
things.
you ought to have achieved. So setting your priority right, you know, and making sure that you are disciplined enough to follow through in achieving them will be my contribution. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, maybe I can also add that mindfulness also mean that being able to find clarity in chaos, like amidst a hectic schedule, being able to take out time to take a step backward and really reassess, and then being able to see what's actually important. And if we are able to, you know, try to get clarity in our chaos, in our busy schedule, we'll discover that we'll be able to even have ideas that can help us better navigate things. So I think when we're tense, something like taking a walk, even in the midst of so much to be done, can give you the best idea in the world that can help you crack things faster than leaving yourself um to be carried away or being overwhelmed by it all. So what I'm trying to say is that in the midst of having so much to do, I think that's even the best time to take a break and reassess everything and say, okay, what should I really do? What's important at this point? Because we've had situations where people are able to find clarity in chaos by exercising mindfulness, by taking time out, by not being carried away, not being overwhelmed by everything that is happening around them. That's another addition, and it actually works for me. Taking a step backward and reassessing things and just saying, okay, let me just calm down. Let me calm down. Let me take a break. Maybe cook sometimes. I could cook for 1 2 hours and then go back to the lines of things. And before I come back, you discover that you have clarity in what to do next, what to do first, what to postpone. I think that's another helpful way of being mindful or of handling mindfulness in our various roles. Ifoma, do you have any addition?
I mean, you both have spoken really well. Let me, without repeating what you've already said, I agree with all that I've heard. Um, I'd say that I once read that, I don't know how true it is, but you can have everything,
Yeah.
but not at the same time.
Mm.
And so I allow myself enjoy graces,
Mm.
and I, take breaks. I I mean, I exercise, um, and in taking breaks, as a person of faith, I tap into the the grace that I have available, being a Christian, and that helps me a great deal. But I think the bottom line, and I'm not going to repeat anything I've said. The bottom line is I can't yes, I can have everything that I set my mind to, but not at the same time. So I just take it one step at a time, and if I can't,
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say I'm sorry. I can't
Yeah.
help you. And that is for me really.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so I think for the second one, quickly, um, what does a balanced day look like for you amidst your busy schedule? what would you consider as a balanced day? Do we have anyone? Like when you're on your bed at night, when you're done, how would you describe a balanced day
Okay, let me go. I mean, I try to set goals.
for each day?
Um, yeah,
Awesome. Mhm.
for each day, what I intend to achieve. Um, and so, as you said, at the end of the day, when I look back, balanced day is one where, I was able to achieve, yeah, pretty much everything I set out to do. Maybe at the start of the week or the start of the day, and everything ranges from family time to time with God to my career, um as a yeah, just being able to tick as many boxes as possible, incorporating exercise into things, um and just not allowing myself get flustered because certain curveballs will be thrown at us as human beings. But I mean, just being present in the moment and making the best of where I am, making the best of the situation. And that's just a balanced day for me. A situation where I feel, yes, I was in this situation and I was in that situation and I made the best of it. I didn't let my emotions get the best part of me,
Mhm.
regardless of who I've had to deal with. And so it's just reflecting and being satisfied with my reaction to um, maybe the vicissitudes of life, essentially.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Do we have any contribution? What would you consider as your balanced day? We are all learning. So I think what's important is we shouldn't just navigate each day without having a time to reflect and being able to assess each of our days. And because I think this will go a long way in helping us set goals. Let me borrow Ifeoma's word, set goals for the next day and being able to prioritize, being able to lead a better day the next day. If you're able to be reflective, if you're able to set time aside to reflect on the day, how did my day go? Was I able to, sort it out? 10, 15 minutes to do that, I think would go a long way in navigating the next day properly and being able to um, know what to really prioritize and being able to go and start your day, starting it strong. Do we have any addition?
I
Okay.
think she has really spoken well in terms of how you can assess how your day has gone. In the evening, you would reflect back on the goals that you have set earlier in the day,
Okay.
and you take a mental note of all the ones you have been able to achieve. And whatever you set out to do on that day and you could not achieve should form part of your priority for the next day.
Yeah.
And that's how you go on, because you shouldn't start a day without having any idea of what you intend to achieve, and because in the evening you will not be able to measure your level of success. And that is why we said it's important that you prioritize. I mean, you identify all the things that are important to you, the things you want to set out to do on that day, and then in the evening you can reflect on how well you have been able to achieve them, and maybe if there are outstandings, you ensure that they are part of your next day's plan. Yeah.
Awesome. So, quickly, we just have two more things to discuss and learn from one another. What one routine that has significantly improved your sense of balance? One routine. I think if I mention exercise, I enjoy cooking to maintain balance when I'm overwhelmed. I just take time out. Yeah, simple routine can actually lead to profound balance. Let me just share a story. A teacher actually shared that preparing a meal every Sunday brought some unexpected calm, like just cooking different kind of meal after a hectic long week keeps her that sense of balance, like it makes her feel rejuvenated at every point in time. So Small routines, like things that we do in between our busy life, can make us feel rejuvenated, can make us maintain that balance. Am I right? Do we have any weakness? Do we have anybody that would like to add anything to that?
Well, cooking for me is punishment, but
Oh,
but
so not everyone is using it to maintain balance. Like when
no,
you're
no,
overwhelmed, you
I
want
throw
don't
me
see
off
how that is
balance.
maintaining balance for me.
Throw me
I
off
will be
balance.
glad to have someone do my cooking for me.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, but for me, maintaining balance, family time. Um, I'm not married, so when I say family, you're probably wondering, shouldn't you want to take a break from family? No, I'm not. I'm not married, but I have I have nieces, nephews,
Yeah.
and so spending time with my immediate family, siblings, my mom,
Yeah.
etc. That is my happy place, um, because it's easy to just keep going, going with work and getting overwhelmed with work and deliverables and deadlines and things like that. But being able to walk away from that, I think for me, yes, you mentioned exercise, that helps.
Yeah.
Praying, prayer, singing, um,
Mm-hmm.
etc. Certainly not cooking. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I think if I may add a little to that, I would say music. Music
Wow.
has a way of relaxing me,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Um it has a way of unnerving me, making me feel um it just sort of take away pressure from me.
Mm.
When I'm feeling overwhelmed and I feel a little lost, I can just connect to music, and it helps to reestablish me. It gives me that strength, that inner strength that I need to move on. And also, I am a deeply spiritual person. I believe so much in prayer, and that's another way that I actually find my home balance. I don't think I would be happy that a whole day has gone by without me praying. I will totally feel like something is missing. That I'll feel a bit empty, and connecting to my spiritual side, or how would I put it now? My connecting to my spiritual essence, or connecting to God, to put it simply, is
Yeah.
very key for me in establishing my own balance. So, because honestly, the
Mm.
the world around us is chaotic, and you
Yeah.
need that connection to the Almighty for you to be able to really find a balance and meaning around all the chaos that is happening around us. It helps you. It helps to grind you, to solidify you. You know,
Mm.
at least for me, it does that. That would be my contribution.
Awesome. So I missed out on some great contribution from our YouTube channel. How do I integrate mindfulness from more moments? How do I integrate mindfulness into my leadership role? Mindfulness to me is being aware, being intentional. I currently lead a team of 6, and over the years, I have learned to be sensitive and show interest in my team members' needs while also prioritizing my personal goal. I start my day by writing things I set out to achieve, like exercise, to do lists at the office, quiet time, and rest. One routine that has significantly improved my sense of balance, I think, my quiet time. I strive in my loneliness, in my aloneness. Wow. Unfortunately, I'm doing a job where I get to talk to a lot of people every day. So the only way to maintain balance is taking a break from the so much talk that has happened on the whole day. That so we could now understand where the my alone time, setting time aside, because when you have to do a lot of talking, I think the way to maintain balance is actually taking a break and being your in your favorite corner and having some rest. Resting your having a good rest without talking Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. You can actually drop us a message. We'll see it. You don't have to be um, to talk. If you don't want to talk, you can drop a message, and everybody is definitely learning from that. So, quickly, how do you measure your personal success and satisfaction? Success isn't always about the paycheck. It's not all about. It's not about the money in the bank account. Is one of the things that show that you're actually successful. If you're earning well, I'm not I'm not taking that part out, but isn't it is not the only measurement for success. Sometimes it's the joy in small moments that really matters. Let me just pause and hear what others have to say. How do you measure your personal success and satisfaction? I'm going to talk about my own in specific shortly, but let's hear from other people. You can also drop a chat. You can also drop a chat if you like to contribute. How do you measure success? Yeah, we're learning. We're learning.
Let me go. I'd say the ability to create value, um, in my own life, my family, and my community. And for me, is a measure of success, as well as constant improvement. Um, Obviously, mindful that I'm running my own race
Wow.
and I am not in competition with anybody. And so that takes away pressure
Mm,
without being, do I say lowballing? Without lowballing, but I mean, just running my own race, setting my own, what you call, um, goals and aspirations for myself, and just improving daily for
wow.
me, in addition to value creation, is personal success and satisfaction. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any other contribution?
I would just like to add to what she has said, more like buttress her point, in terms of you setting personal goals for yourself and
Mm,
not allowing yourself to be dragged into the competitive spirit. Because one of the reasons why people feel stressed is because they are just overly competitive. And that can, on its own, be very stressful.
mm,
And I've just had a recent experience where, some a member of the team, you just see them going all out, all fangs out, trying to compete with other people, and you see them just stress themselves out. I think one of the ways you measure your own, you call it personal success,
yeah.
is that you're setting your target for yourself, not because you want to surpass what you have done in the past. It
Mm,
doesn't have to be because you want to match up with someone, or you want to measure up with another person. That is going to stress you out. For me, I just set my goal for myself. Oh, this is what I did last month. What can
mm,
I do better this month? Or this was what I did last year. How can I improve on that this year? On
mm,
specific, I mean, in specific areas. You understand? If, for instance, if you want to take exercise for as an example, if you are someone that has not been exercising, and now you are setting a personal goal for yourself to do 30 minutes per day. So if you are able to meet up with the 30 minutes, you are successful. Someone else may be doing 3 hours. You don't have to start saying you want to measure up with the 3 hours person. You understand? Even if it is 30 minutes per week that you are able to achieve, you have done better than what you were doing in the past. For me, that's personal success. So not really because you want to measure yourself against someone else. It is
mhm,
because you are surpassing your previous success or your previous achievement, as it were. So you are achieving new goals, setting new goals for yourself, and you are meeting it. And we say when you are setting goal, it has to be smart. It must be something that is measurable, is realistic. I love that part, that is realistic. So set realistic goals, You want to lose weight, for instance. That is something that many women struggle with. You don't now want to go from 80 kg to 50 kg. That
Mm.
is drastic. So you can move from 80 to 75, or maybe even moving to 78 is an achievement. It's your
Yeah.
personal goal. You set another 2 kg goal for the next month. So gradually you are going to get there without having to stress yourself out when you go in with the mood or with the intention of competing with someone else.
Yeah.
So personal goal is measuring your success against your past achievements.
Awesome. Okay, thank you very much. I think let me just check for messages. Okay, there are no messages at the moment. So we'll just go on to show our value add for today. So we have one free Google site for our participants. We would like to create a free Google site for our participants. So, as a digital marketing expert, I love creating platforms, and my current baby is website. I love creating websites. So, this free Google site, it doesn't require that you pay for domain or renewal. It is an opportunity for you to actually show what you do. So I think I have a sample. I have two samples that I would like to quickly show us, just to have an idea of what a Google site is, in case we have one or two persons that is not familiar with a Google site. Uh, so this is a sample of a Google site. You can use it to talk about yourself, or maybe you have a passion that you're sharing with other people. Um, You can use it to set up a mini portfolio as a career person. Put some of the works that you have done without paying for any renewal. KP, you can please scroll up again. I think I didn't share your screen on time. I stumbled on this, very beautiful. It actually inspired me to create one Google site myself. So this is a Google site that belongs to a psychologist. She calls it Psychologist Corner, where she provides tips on how to maintain your mental health. Like she's a mental health, just a one pager. But we'll show you another sample that you can actually do more than a page with Google site. Um, so let's show you another sample, which is about our community that I started working on. Uh, Let me share your screen. Yes. So this is another way of using Google Sites. You can, beyond having the home page, scrolling down the home page, this is the home page. You can create a home page for yourself. You can integrate videos. You can put gallery. You can put forms. Then you can also go to your about, like to show to provide more information about the project about page. You can see that we have an about page talking about what the platform is about, and then you can have another page for project page where you put maybe what you have achieved, portfolio. It's very simple to create, and it's something that you don't need a developer to do. It's even something you can do yourself. But if you want me and KP to help you with the design, with putting words, using creative words that would actually attract, we have an opportunity to create one for anyone that is interested, which is what we have to offer. So if you want something like this, just write "I'm interested," and then we'll get in touch with you to create one for you, either as a portfolio. You can use it to promote your business. You can use it to promote a seminar or a passion or an offering at no cost. So I'm interested. Many thanks. The first "I'm interested" we received for today is actually Ifoma. So we are creative for Ifoma. Well, amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so we're creating one for Ifoma. So again, we'll begin to come up with things that we know will be of benefit to everyone. Please, if you still want, still write I'm interested. It's just that we have to work on Ifeoma's Google site first and make it ready for her. So if it's something you like to create, please drop I'm interested on any of our live streaming platform, and then we get in touch with you what exactly you want uh the platform to be for you. Again, we're on this platform to provide support in terms of what we can do for one another, provide beyond just advice, things that we can actually do in concrete terms. um Thank you so much. Then the about the Google site we're done. So we'll move on as we wrap up to the next on the agenda. We'll appreciate if everyone on the call could just scan the barcode and leave us a feedback leave us a feedback. But we have something very, very juicy for us by next month. We're bringing an expert that will talk to us about something that we believe will be of immense benefit to everyone. So again, we know a lot of people couldn't join. We're going to be restreaming this so that we're whatever we've shared here, other people can listen, learn, and we believe will be of immense value and would definitely help someone out there. And we're hoping that when next we are gathering, we are able to have someone tag along so that we have more, uh, we'll be able to have different more perspective to everything we're discussing at the same time. So we'll continue to learn from one another and begin to elevate one another. So here is saying that join our community. Again, where our resources will reside will be on the YouTube channel. You can please scan and join and read more resources. Again, this restreaming will be on our on our on our YouTube, sorry. So you could go back, listen to it. You could refer someone to go there and listen to it as well. We believe it's going to be of immense value to someone out there. We wrap up right now. Thank you everyone for joining 602. We'll try as much as possible to keep it within an hour. We'll see everybody next month. We'll love to have everybody join us and bring more people in. And then definitely the experts we'll bring in next month, we believe we'll be able to learn a lot on the journey, the success of the person, and we're able to ask specific question if what the person does is what we are passionate or what we want to do. We're able to ask questions as well. Thank you everyone for your support. We indeed appreciate you joining us. One second, I think okay, message. Okay. I think we've taken all the messages. Thank you, Ifama. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Kike, for joining us and for all our more moments. Linda that joined us earlier. Thank you all. KP has been working so hard at the background to make sure that this event is successful. KP, thank you for being there. And we hope to see everybody next week, next month. Thank you. Bye for now. Have a lovely.
Thank
Thank
you. Well
you and
done.
bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.